Hello, this is the first of a three-part series talking about equations of lines. When I reviewed the results of the test that you took last Friday, I saw several errors made that I want to get corrected in these three videos. The first video is graphing equations of lines. When we graph a line, we have to have 2 points in order to do that. It's impossible to graph a line with a single point. You could have more than 2 points, but you must have at least 2 points. If you don't have 2 points, you can't tell the slope, you can't tell anything about that line without the second point. We can get those points really in many different places. In the problems that you'll do on tests and things, they may actually just give you the 2 points. If you were asked to graph a line given 2 points, you just plot those 2 points on an XY coordinate grid, connect them with a line, and you're done. But you also might be given that information in a table. Now, a table usually has more than 2 points in it, but it could have 2 points, or it could have 5 or 10 or 100 points. And you find those commonly when we're talking about data, graphing data that might be linear. The third way that we can find 2 points in order to graph a line is if you're given the equation of a line, y equals mx plus b. This is a linear equation, and we've talked about this before. The m represents the slope and the b represents the y-intercept. And if we are given an equation of a line in the form of y equals mx plus b, like we have here, we can graph a line with just that information. Let's go over an example. We want to graph the line of this equation, which is y equals 9x plus 4. This is in the form of y equals mx plus b. M is the 9 and b is the 4. Well, in order to graph this, we start at the y-intercept. That y-intercept in this equation is 4. And when we talk about the y-intercept, that's the location where the line crosses the y-axis. So here's our y-axis right here. We're going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. And sure enough, there's our point. Y-intercept of 4 is right there. Now, that's 1 point. We still need another point. And we're going to use the slope that's given in this equation, in this case 9, to find the other point. Now remember that slope is rise over run. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take the rise and the run from the y-intercept in order to find another point that's on this line. Well, the slope in this case is 9. We get that from the equation. And when we say we have a slope of 9, that really means we have a rise of 9 and a run of 1. The fraction 9 over 1 is exactly the same thing as the number 9. So we're going to go from our y-intercept up 9 units and over 1. So we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to go over 1 unit in the positive direction. And then there's our other point. Now we've got 2 points. We started at the y-intercept. We used our slope, 9 over 1, and that found a new point. Now all we have to do is draw the line between those 2 points, and we're done. Pretty simple graph. So if you're given 2 points in a table, or they're given 2 points in some other situation, or if you have the equation of the line, you can graph the line.